Yo, 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 yo. We snowed in, but we made it work.
Blizzard of 26.
Episode 22.
Let's get it in. We're going to jump right in. Bill Belichick is not going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. What's your initial thoughts of that?
I think it's an indictment on the NFL. I feel as though Bill Belichick is more than established. He has 8 Super Bowls, 2 as a coordinator, 6 as a coach, right? Head coach. That in itself speaks for itself. Nobody else in the game has that. And the fact that he's not even considered a first ballot Hall of Famer, like I said previously, is an indictment on the NFL. But I just think, it just goes to show it should be a player vote and former executives and not just media and people who think and, also Eli Manning wasn't on the list. But we're not going to get into that now. But just the fact Bill Belichick, most importantly, that's the topic we're on, I think is just crazy. He has left his mark on the game for sure. If the man died today, God forbid, but if he died today, he'll be considered, in my opinion, the greatest coach of all time.
There's so many things wrong with this. Number one, I agree. They need to change this whole Hall of Fame structure, and maybe this will prompt some changes. A man's opinion is only as good as his knowledge on the subject. So why they don't have former Hall of Fame inductees able to cast a vote on some sort of panel is beyond me. Why is the panel restricted to media personalities and sports writers who collectively have never played a single down
Facts
of football in the NFL? But they decide not only who makes the Hall of Fame, they also separate first ballot Hall of Famers from everyone else. They have that much power. And we're talking about human beings. Bill Belichick wasn't the most likable personality in terms of interviewing, right? He was famous for, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Indianapolis. We're on to Miami. We're on to Buffalo. Everybody didn't like that, business-like approach in the interview. Also, what came up was Spygate and Deflategate. You let the air out of the footballs. You was filming other teams, allegedly. So it's personal. It's enough members on this panel who really didn't like him, I'm thinking, and this is their way of getting back at him.
That's a good point.
Now, you also, Tom Brady was the quarterback of that team. So are you going to do him like you're doing Bill Belichick?
No.
And if you don't, it's confirmation that it doesn't have anything to do with Deflategate and Spygate. So if that's the real reason, then Brady will be penalized as well, or at least he should. And if he gets in first ballot, his first ballot induction will confirm that the whole Spygate, Deflategate rationale is really BS. So we'll see. But it's going to backfire because now you're going to immortalize him. All you have to do is put him in first ballot and be done with him. Mm-hmm. You think about coaches like a Mike Shanahan, a Mike Holmgren, a Mike Tomlin. All not only won Super Bowls as a head coach,
but as coordinators.
Holmgren and Shanahan both won rings as offensive coordinators for the 49ers in 89 and 94, respectively. Mm-hmm. Tomlin got a ring with the Bucs as D-back coach. So they got rings as head coaches and, other coaching positions or what have you. That man has 8. That's more than all 3 of them combined.
You speaking nothing but facts right now.
So, like, when Mike Shanahan gets in, if he gets first ballot, Bill Belichick name is going to come up, guaranteed. Same with Homer, same with Tomlin. So, it's almost like you're going to be inducting him every time you induct the coach. Because inevitably, they will be compared to Bill Belichick, not just because he set the standard, but because he was also egregiously left off the first ballot inductee list or what have you. So, bad job by the NFL because you're compromising the integrity of the whole process of the Hall of Fame when you're saying arguably the greatest coach ever is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Like, that's ridiculous. That's my take.
Wow. I can't agree more. I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait and see who the official list is. And maybe next year they correct their mistake and put him on first ballot. No question. Let's recap these conference championships. Start with the AFC first. The Patriots defeated the Buffalo Bills. I mean, not the Buffalo. The Broncos, excuse me. The Denver Broncos. Stidham.
Once I saw the snow, I knew it was going to be a low-scoring game.
Mind you, it was no snow for real until, late second quarter?
Yeah, I knew, like, and it didn't seem like the Broncos had opportunity
to win
after opportunity after opportunity, especially in the second half, and
unfortunately, I chose them.
They couldn't really move the ball with any kind of consistency. The one kick, I think, was like 46 yards.
Yeah.
Reminded me of the Adam Vinatieri kick in the Raiders game with the snow and the blizzard in the middle of the game. Didn't convert there. And then that was pretty much it. It was an uninspiring performance overall. 10-7, wasn't really exciting. I think the Patriots found a way to win. I expected them to win. Kudos to them for finding a way to win, advancing to the Super Bowl. Same conditions with Bo Nix. I don't know that the outcome would have been any different. Bo Nix in the snow on like a hurt ankle. Even if he was able to play, he'd have still been hurt at least, if not injured. I think the outcome would have been the same, personally. What was your take?
I regret picking the Broncos. I just feel like I was so upset watching that game, seeing Sean Payton not help your quarterback. I don't care if he's a backup third string, somebody you just picked up off the street. There's no way in 4th and 1 that you don't take the points there. I'm just stuck on that. I think before that even like after that happened, I knew the Broncos lost. No matter what happened after that, I'm like, you cannot leave points on the board with a backup quarterback in the playoffs. I don't care if you're at home
in the snow.
But that was before the snow.
Well, I mean,
but still,
with a Super Bowl berth on the line,
you can't do that.
Points at the premium,
and the play call was ridiculous. And it was under center, a motion right to a sprint out pass. Like, that was crazy. That was an awful play design. Awful. And then, let's make matters worse. After the game, you said, yeah, I didn't put my team in the best positions to win.
Clearly.
On top of that, you make the offensive coordinator the scapegoat and you fire him. Now it's his fault. You've been calling plays all season. But it's the offensive coordinator's fault now? I just thought, like, honestly,
that was a weak move.
It was a weak move. It was like getting sucker punched. Like, now it's Joe Lombardi's fault that we lost the game. Are you serious?
So then you're not really taking accountability
at all. But
you tell the media you didn't put your team in a position to win.
But you fired the offensive
coordinator. When you're the play caller.
Literally. But that's neither here nor there.
That's not a good look.
That's neither here nor there. Kudos to the Patriots for finding a way to win. I feel like that score was reminiscent of the NFL season for a multitude of teams. scoring low, but finding a way to win. Yes, it wasn't style points. It wasn't the high explosive offense like a Matthew Stafford in the Seahawks game that we're going to get to in a second. But they found a way to win. You get what I'm saying? They made timely stops on the road. They got turnovers. Like Christian Gonzalez stepped up. Like the defensive line stepped up. Milton Williams was making plays. Like they found a way to win the game, and that's all that matters. Now they're in the Super Bowl. And obviously we'll get to that breakdown in a second. But on to the NFC Championship.
It lived up to the hype. I can say now that my 49ers have been eliminated for 2-3 weeks. I can say now, I knew the Seahawks and the Rams were the two best teams in the NFC. And I knew that as of the second game they played in the regular season, the one that went into overtime 38-37, I figured that this game in the NFC Championship will be similar to that one. Mm-hmm. Highly contested, close game. When you're the leader, you get the lion's share of the credit when your team wins. Mm-hmm. You get the lion's share of the blame when your team loses. And unfortunately for Sean McVay, I'm putting this on him.
Boy.
You waited until Xavier Smith muffed the punt to bench him when he bobbled the previous punt. Mm-hmm. So he gave you a sign. You didn't go with your instincts. You put him out there again. He fumbles. Then you bench him. That's reactive. And the reason why that's significant is because this game ended up being a 4-point game. The Seahawks played mistake-free football basically for 60 minutes. They didn't have any turnovers. They played a mistake-free game. So the margin for error was very slim. And it may seem like that's kind of harsh criticism for just that one, mishap from a head coaching perspective. He doesn't botch that punt. The Seahawks don't get that extra touchdown. That touchdown came from a drive that started inside the red zone because they botched the punt. Mm-hmm. So that game could have very well ended 27-24 if not for the botched punt. Now, Seahawk fans will talk about the third down unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the corner, Moreland, right? That extended the Rams' drive. Remember, they hit Puka Nacua the next play. The guy's running his mouth on one play, and they get burnt on the very next play. That wasn't a good look for him. Keep your mouth shut and check your man, dude. Mm-hmm. But the momentum had already carried in the Seahawks' favor by that point. The muffed punt was before that. So I think when he bobbles the punt, pull him right then and there. Don't give him an opportunity to fumble and set them up with a touchdown that gave them a 2-score lead. So now you're chasing them. If you're the Rams, now you're chasing them the rest of the game, trying to catch up. And I think also it's 31-27. The Rams get the ball. They on first down. They in like the 10-yard line, 15 somewhere. Devontae Adams was automatic in the red zone this year. Like, I don't know how you do not target him one of those 4 downs. Man scored 15 touchdowns. 12 of them was probably in the red zone. Fade, stop. Like, if he's one-on-one, the corner is at his mercy. How do you not exploit that? So I think great game. If I'm Sean McVay, I'm thinking about pulling Xavier Smith earlier after he bobbled, and I'm thinking about going to Devontae Adams or Puka Nacua. That last sequence of downs, they didn't target Nacua or Adams on 4 downs for the Super Bowl.
On the last drive when it was 20 seconds left?
No.
Oh.
when they went for it on fourth down.
Okay, I get
with about 4 minutes to go. Remember, it was 3rd and 5, 4th and 5. They didn't kick the field goal, which I agree with. I agree with going for it because clearly they got the ball back with 20 seconds and no timeouts. You seen what happened. So going for it was the right call. But, like, that's who brung you. That fourth down, you got to go to Nakua or Adams. And you got to force the ball to them, even if they're double. Like, this is for the Super Bowl.
So, all right. I respect your take. Think it's valid. I want to add something to it. I think the Rams' pass rush was virtually invincible. Like, Sam Darnold was back there making green tea shots, margaritas, nachos, loaded nachos.
And playing the game of his life.
And playing Madden.
In the process.
And then throwing touchdowns, throwing darts. My point is, he was virtually unstoppable. And Jigba has been basically the best receiver in the league all season. You have no game plan for him.
How do you not double him after he goes for 9?
Because, like,
140 and
let's be real.
First half.
Let's be real. Yes, did Cooper Kupp win you a Super Bowl with your team a few seasons ago? Yes, but he's older in age and he does not scare you. So
no separation.
Like
possession receiver. I'm doubling in Jigba. And somebody else has to
beat me. That part, A. B, I was watching the Speakeasy podcast with Shady McCoy and who's the hater? Acho hates on the Eagles a lot. They were basically saying, and I agreed to this point.
Is that an Eagles reference?
Kyron Williams.
You gotta love it, America.
You made your 49ers
been out
reference.
for a month. He hates on the Eagles.
Anyway, Kyron Williams, why not put him out there sooner? To your point. He's a speedster. He's not a number one back, but he's a speedster.
And more importantly, he's going to secure the football.
Exactly.
Maintain possession.
Exactly.
That's
but
why
I don't think that's the reason why they lost, though. I disagree with the decision to not kick the field goal, take the points, be down by 1 instead of be down by 4. You have that long drive just to get nothing. You're on the road, dude. You got to take all the points you can get. 4th down, I don't care. It was like at the 4-yard line. It was like, to me, I knew they weren't going to get that.
3 points doesn't help you in a 4-point game.
It does, because they got the ball back with 20 seconds and they were so close to a field goal. All they had to do is spike it, get a quick field goal. What they call it, the thicker kicker? He could have got them a field goal.
They ran out of time.
But my point is,
he got tackled in bounds.
McVay wasted a timeout trying to challenge and all of that. Like, he mismanaged the game. That's why they lost. Their defense was invisible. That's why they lost. And to me, the Seahawks were just the better team.
And I think, to that point, just real quick, because I talked all about the Rams and what McVay didn't do. The Seahawks played a hell of a game.
They did.
Sam Darnold played the game of his life.
He did.
Kenny Walker ran that pill.
He did.
JSN was unstoppable.
He did. He was.
And when the defense needed to stop the number 1 offense in the league,
they did it.
They stopped them on that 4th down
Facts.
turnover on
Talking about the Seahawks,
Yeah, they the field goal doesn't help you because you saw how they got the ball. They weren't going to stop Seattle. If Seattle needed to score more points,
but they would
have been able to score.
Make them score more points is my thing.
That's why you go for it.
No, that's why you kick the field goal because you make them with 1. The pressure is now on them because now you're in a 1-point game with them.
But I'm still winning. And
your defense in the back of their head, they know all we need is 1 stop, and our offense gets the ball back. Our MVP quarterback gets the ball back.
Sean McVay knew the defense wasn't going to get that stop.
Well,
and he was right.
Well,
they stopped themselves because they just ran the ball.
They lost and they're on the couch with us.
Facts.
Let's get to this Super Bowl matchup.
NFC West.
Seahawks, Patriots. The Patriots are the home team. They'll be wearing white. The Seahawks will be wearing their navy blue. Who do you like? Wait a minute. Why do you like them? And let's switch it up for the audience. What's your score prediction?
So, I like the Seahawks.
Why?
I thought the Rams were the best team in the league. The Seahawks, in beating the Rams, proved they're the best team in the league. And I believe they'll showcase that in the Super Bowl. Their defense is ridiculous. It's like they have 12 or 13 dudes on the field. They are going to hound Drake May. And at some point in the game, he's going to make the mistake that seals the victory for the Seahawks. Right? Lost in all of his success this season is the fact that this is only year 2. He's still fairly inexperienced. And he's going up against a defense that is number 1 in points allowed. And they're going to show you why. Score prediction, I'm going to say 27-17. Super Bowl MVP, I'm going to say JSN. Super Bowl MVP. 27-17. Sam Darnold wins his first Super Bowl. Sam freaking Darnold. Another ring for the NFC West. That would be 9 rings for the NFC West. We got 5. Rams got 2. Seahawks will have 2.
Still not more than NFC East.
Nah.
This is to me, a toss-up game. I'll tell you why. They're both even as far as records. Statistically, the Seahawks have been better, even though the Patriots' defense is a force to be reckoned with. I'm going to go with the Patriots, and here's the reason why. I feel as though when Drake May...
I appreciate you picking them when you really don't want to.
And we had for the show, for the viewership. You know, we can't pick the same. When Drake May is on, he's on. And when Sam Darnold is off, he's off. Point being, case in point, in my estimation, what I've learned about the NFL, especially the playoffs, maybe not so much, and this is what I love about the NFL more than basketball, because obviously I'm a coach as well. In the playoffs, coaching matters, right?
Facts.
More so in the NFL than NBA. You can attest to this, watching it through the years. Mike Vrabel has been there before as a coach and a player.
Been where before?
In the playoffs. Mike McDonald, not really, right? Vrabel played on the Patriots team in the Super Bowl. Granted, he's never been there as a coach. Neither one of them have ever.
That's what I was getting.
Never been there as a coach, right? But I'm getting somewhere. They have an X factor on their team right now. 2 X factors. You know I'm always going to find a way to bring in my Eagles. Mac Hollins, he won the first one with us in 2017, and Milton Williams, he just won the one with us last year, right? Granted, I'm not saying these 2 dudes are the reason why the Patriots win. I'm not saying that. But I am saying, to me, coaching-wise, I think the Patriots are more experienced. Josh McDaniels has been there as a coordinator for the GOAT we all like to call Tom Brady, right? And that argument is debatable. But anyway, nevertheless, I just feel like as far as coaching, they have been there before. As staff, and you know they probably still have some people in the building who were there with those years with Brady and Belichick. But as staff and Vrabel being a former player on that team, I feel like that's what's going to matter. And I think they're going to ramp up enough pressure on Sam Darnold in particular to make him to make mistakes. It might not be interceptions or fumbles, but I think his timing might not be there. I don't think JSN goes off on Christian Gonzalez like he does on name one corner on the Rams.
I don't
right.
know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
My point exact.
But
Christian Gonzalez is a stud.
Was it Durant?
And they have what's the kid's name who used to play for the Commanders? Emmanuel Forbes. You know what A.J. Brown did to him for 2 years.
I would say this.
That's what I say. That's the difference. And my score prediction, I think it's going to be close. I like Patriots 28-21.
I think I understand your point about the coaching. It probably is advantage Patriots with coaching. My retort to that would be the players are the ones that play in the game.
Facts.
And they have to execute.
Absolutely.
So the coaching influence only goes so far. I also look at Sam Darnold in this playoff run, and you know who I see? Mm-hmm. Joe Flacco from 2012.
That's a good pick.
That's who I see. A good quarterback who had a great playoff run to get his Super Bowl. And that's what Sam Darnold appears to be in the midst of. A good quarterback having a phenomenal 3-game run against us, the Rams, and soon to be the Patriots.
And one more thing I was going to add. Thinking about the Seahawks schedule throughout the year.
Who's your Super Bowl MVP real quick?
I say Drake May. I say he finds a way to win, maybe a game-winning drive, reminiscent of Matthew Stafford-esque 2021-2 season.
21 against the Bengals.
Against the Bengals in the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be like that, except Cooper Kupp obviously was the Super Bowl MVP.
I will say this just real quick.
And I didn't even get to finish my point.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, the Seahawks have been in a lot of shootouts this year. They've been in a lot. So let's not overhype that defense. They've been in a lot of shootouts.
I don't know about a lot.
They've been in a lot, Richard.
Rams.
Twice against the Rams.
Best offense in the league.
The Bucks.
That's it.
And it was another game.
That's all, folks.
No, twice against the Rams.
And that's all, folks.
Nah.
Twice against the Rams.
and the Bucks.
That's it. That's 2 teams.
Yeah, and they squeezed by the Cardinals, but who cares about that game? But that Cardinals game was close too. But anyway,
he's reaching.
I digress. I'm saying though, like I just feel like their defense can be scored on with the right offense, the right weapons. I like the combination of Henderson and Stevenson. I think they're going to make a difference as well in this game. And I just feel like, honestly, if you keep that Seahawks defense, if you keep the Seahawks defense on the field and their offense on the sideline, I think they do have a chance. The Patriots have a chance to win. Y'all stay tuned.
Success or failure, right, starts at the top. So what is it that the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots are doing right when you consider they were in the Super Bowl against one another 2014, 11 years ago? That's not that long ago, to put it in perspective, right? How many players do you think are still on the Seahawks from 11 years ago? Probably none.
None.
How many for the Patriots? Probably none. Yet the organizations are back in the Super Bowl, right? So kudos to the executives for both franchises, because ownership...
I mean, both of our teams do the same thing, but, I mean, who's counting?
Ownership has been doing
That's
something right.
That's not saying much. Like, ooh, you're back in the Super Bowl 12 years later. Congratulations. Welcome back. It's been a while. Yeah. Like,
with no holdover.
Like, we there, too. Like, what are you saying?
Who?
The Eagles.
No, y'all not.
we're there, like, every other year. Are you serious? Like... You really want to go there? 22, 24, 26. Every 2 years, we're there.
No.
All right, you'll see. Anyway.
That's a no.
I digress.
You sure do.
But on a serious note, it is impressive. I'm looking forward to this game because it's like...
It's the last game.
Who out of all of us had them on our bingo card? Nobody. You had the 49ers and the Bills. I had the Eagles and the Bills. Nobody had the Patriots. If somebody would have told you at the beginning of the season, before the season even started, the Patriots The 4-12, 4-13 Patriots of last season will be in the Super Bowl. Would you believe them?
Get off my podcast is what I would have told him.
Right. What are you smoking?
Cut.
What's in your cup? They
All
can
of
say
that.
to me.
All of them
Facts.
jokes.
But we'll see.
That's why you play the game.
Exactly, and we'll see. I mean, it does suck because it is the last hoorah, but may the best team win. I feel like the team who prepares the most is going to show, and I feel like this game is going to show who was supposed to win the whole season, who was the actual champion the whole season.
A different brand of football
Facts
was played this season in the NFC West. It was a different brand of football.
Oh, miss me with this NFC West.
I appreciate you stamping it with the facts. I'm sure you didn't know I was going to say that. Appreciate it.
Miss me with
Seahawks will win. NFC West was the best division in
that.
football this year, and it'll be proven.
I have a bingo question for everybody. Give me one division in the NFL that everybody has, not just one ring, multiple rings. I'll wait.
It's the NFC East. Ding, ding, ding.
Right! So, like, come on, what are we talking about? Like,
hold on to that.
No, you hold on to these. Hold on to these two.
Hold on tight.
Hold on to these two.
Hold on tight.
You can read it between the lines. Hold on to these two. These two rings. Yeah, like, come on. Like, come on. What are we saying? We're the best division in football.
So you can't talk about how old the 49 rings are.
Plural. Plural.
And then harp on the Cowboys rings from the 70s and the 90s.
Plural.
The Redskins rings from the 80s. Like,
plural.
You can't have it both ways, man.
Plural.
I'm just saying.
Plural.
Boo. Boo.
Plural.
You can't have it both ways, Slim.
So, let's think about it for a second, right?
If we go on best
Mr. Cowboys for a second. Like, we have two teams. Name another division that has two teams in the 21st century win multiple Super Bowls. I'll wait. Go ahead. Not your division. Not the South. Saints have one. Bucks have two since the 21st century. Go ahead to the North. None of them have won recently. What are we saying?
AFC West.
Who? Broncos have one.
Has 4.
Chiefs have
3.
3. When they win? What years?
19, 22, 23.
Okay.
Broncos won in 15.
Uh-huh.
Broncos also won 97.
No, that's not the 21st century.
It doesn't count. I'm just counting.
Right.
Relax.
Okay. The Raiders don't have any.
Well,
and who's the other team? The Chargers.
The AFC West has as many as the East.
But multiple teams.
4.
Multiple teams in the 21st century.
They got the same number of rings. AFC West 4.
All right, let's go to the AFC North then. Let's suit your fancy. Oh. No, Ravens have one. Steelers have 2. One. In the 21st century?
2005 and 2008.
Oh, facts. Okay, Ravens have 1. Bengals have none.
Ravens have 2.
When?
AFC North, 2000.
They just made it.
Bingo!
We're
a wrap, people.
They just made
Don't
it.
come for me unless I send for you. Plural. And we're a wrap. We'll see y'all after the Super Bowl.
Hey,
he jumped out there, American.
Look,
and I had to remind him why I'm Mr. Miyagi.
It took him.
And he's Daniel's son.
It took him how long?
Paint the floor. Sand the fence.
Paint the floor with these plural.
Paint the floor. Sand the fence.
But anyway.
And call me in the morning.
Look, it's been fun, y'all. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this Super Bowl matchup.
Indeed.
Hopefully, it's entertaining. Like I said, nobody picked these two teams. I'm hoping this is going to be amazing. In other news, we look forward to upgrading our equipment, our status here. The podcast is only going to get better.
Instagram, social media influence.
You guys give us suggestions on what you want to see maybe some segments, topics, maybe other sports you might want to see us cover, talk about, stuff like that. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoy your family. Let's go, Patriots, Seahawks. Good luck to both of your fan bases if you're a fan of either or.
And if you're in the DMV, enjoy the snow.
Right. Deuces.
Get the shovels out. We out.
Straight no chase.